Hello and welcome back to the Real Stuff Podcast, episode 7. My name is Carson.
And my name is Reese. And as you can see, there's this dashingly young man sitting next to me to my left. And it just so happens that we're all twinning with the same hat on.
Mm-hmm.
What's your name again?
Michael Massey.
Michael Massey.
Massey.
Got the MM on our heads.
For Mickey
Oh,
Mouse.
Where did you... for Mickey Mouse?
Michael Massey.
Or Minnie Mouse.
My parents were this close.
Yeah.
To naming you Mickey Mouse?
Very close. Very close.
I mean, it's close because, like, Michael, Mickey...
Yeah. Some people called me Mickey when I was tiny.
That makes sense.
You know, when I was a kid, we played kickball at my church.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And one time, there was this one kid who kicked it really, really far. And he kicked it really far, and I was, like, way back there. And I didn't catch it, but I grabbed it, and I ran all the way in, and I threw it at him and got him out and home. And then they called me Mighty Mouse after that.
Okay.
That was his
I
name.
was really hoping that was going to go somewhere, and I'm glad it did.
Yeah.
I'm glad it did.
It wasn't just a random
Yeah,
story.
like,
I
why are
really
you
thought
kind
that's
of
where it was
mouse?
going.
No,
Be like,
yeah,
okay.
I mean, it is pretty
Okay.
random.
Yeah.
But, and
He
then
was-
There was a mouse involved in that. Mighty Mouse is great.
close.
That's
yeah, there was a
fantastic.
sort of
Yeah.
a connection. Anyway,
Mouse
Michael is our good friend. Michael, where do you live?
I live in Paso Robles, California.
Oh, snap.
Greatest city on earth.
Okay. It is pretty awesome. The
It's a great
downtown
city.
is like,
It's the greatest
Unreal.
square. Yeah. Yeah. It's a
tell us
4x4
about
square.
that. Do you spend a lot of time there?
Downtown?
Yeah.
Yeah, I spend a good amount of time. Like, I'm there for lunch like 5 times a week probably. Downtown.
Yeah.
And then dinners, and we have the best restaurants on the Central Coast. It's fantastic. It's
Yeah.
tough to beat. Yeah.
Pappy's, fire.
Pappy's is fantastic. Great lunch
Fire.
spot. Pappy McGregor's, Taste, La Cosecha,
Mm.
Fish Gaucho, Beach Florent.
Red Scooter Deli.
Red Scooter's fantastic.
I love that place.
Absolutely. Red Scooter's great.
Have you been to Red Scooter?
Is that the place we got sandwiches
the
the first
sandwich-
time I went?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Pretty
great
good.
spot.
It was
It's
pretty
so
good.
fire.
Yeah.
They have
Incredible.
good turkey, bacon. Like, it's like they put a lot of turkey on it.
Yeah.
Good protein.
I think
Fantastic protein.
I think
Yeah.
I got like a California cheesesteak or something because it
Mm.
That sounds about right.
It was really
What did
good.
you? What's your
It was
go-to
really
at that
good.
place? Or do you mix it
Chicken
up?
Caesar wrap.
Okay.
Yeah, that's typically what I get. Chicken
Okay.
Caesar wrap. Yeah.
Fire.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, if you haven't been to downtown Paso, you should go say hi to Michael because
Hit me up.
is your
I'll
office
recommend.
over there?
My office is technically in Templeton,
Okay.
but yeah, it's 5 minutes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Michael is a realtor over there. We've been working with Michael for all year, pretty much.
Yeah, about a year,
Since-
if not longer.
Yeah, we hung out last year.
Yeah.
We
met. That's true. We met last year.
We went to Pappy's.
Yeah, it's been about a year-long relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then this year's when we really ramped up, like,
Oh yeah,
working closely together.
big time.
Yeah.
Very
we-
closely.
We've taken many trips. I mean, there was a period where we were going down to Paso probably
Multiple
once
times
a week. Yeah, once
it
or
almost
twice.
felt like
Because we were doing a couple flips, and Michael has been our agent over there helping us get properties and list our properties because he knows that area. He's an expert. So, slight plug if you if you have any needs in the Central Coast, talk to me, and then I'll send you to Michael. Or just go
I
straight
second
to
that.
Michael.
No, reach out to Reese first.
Or no,
Yeah.
better yet, reach out to Carson.
That's
He'll refer you to me,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'll refer you to Michael.
That's the way to go.
Yeah, it's it's kind of a long process, but everybody eats.
Yeah.
You know.
Everyone gets paid.
Give it a
Yeah.
few weeks, let her come together.
Yeah, it will.
I
Anyway,
refer really fast.
Yeah.
stupid. Yeah. Well, because we share a room.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's because we sleep 6 feet from each other.
I'll say here. Let me hand the phone to Reese. He's right here.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Anyway, so I want to well, actually, we have a game that we play on the podcast.
We do.
Oh, fantastic.
We play it pretty
Can't wait
much
for
every
this.
time.
Okay.
I'm gonna let Carson explain it because it's his pride and joy. Go.
Yes. So it is a game of my own creation. As you know, this is the Real Stuff podcast.
Okay.
This game, it's really simple. It's called RS or BS. Real Stuff or Bologna Sandwich. Because this is a G podcast, obviously.
Yeah.
So,
Because what else would it be?
the game is simple. I'm going to read you a trivia fact
Okay.
or maybe something that I made up.
Okay.
And then you're going to tell me if you think the trivia fact is RS, Real Stuff, or BS, Bologna Sandwich.
Okay.
So, just jump right in?
Just
Jump
do
right
it.
in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, this
My
is-
first
Yeah.
this is
trivia
great.
fact, okay, or something I made up. Sesame Street. We all know Sesame Street, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Big Bird is on Sesame Street. He is different colors in different countries.
Bologna sandwich.
What do you think, Reese?
I'm gonna go with RS.
That is real stuff.
Oh,
That is
dude.
real stuff. So
Do they have like examples?
so,
Like is he like blue and like
yeah, they have
Columbia?
They have
or-
a blue one. I think the Dutch Sesame Street is blue.
Yeah.
They said like the Latin American one is green,
Wow.
and that was about where I stopped looking into it because I had a few examples.
That's
But yeah, that blew my mind.
Yeah. The only reason I think it's real stuff is because I've seen a couple like Instagram reels where he's different colors.
Oh, so
You know
so
what?
I was like,
Yeah.
I think that
Yeah.
I've seen that and thought it was weird,
Yeah.
and so then I just kind of full sent it.
definitely.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
that
a good
makes
one.
sense.
Yeah,
That
that
makes
was
sense,
real
yeah.
Wait,
stuff.
can we tell Michael about one that we did
Yes,
about
yeah,
the
we can.
penguin pea one?
The penguin pea.
Yeah.
Do you want me to like?
Can you? Well, yeah. Just do it and let's see what he says.
Okay, ready? So, I think it was 3% of all the ice in Antarctica. Okay, a lot of ice.
That's a
Right.
lot of ice. Yeah.
Like even 3%, which is a low number, that's a lot of ice. 3% of all the ice in Antarctica is penguin pea.
Like penguins have peed on it, or they peed and
Like,
it turned into
It's
ice.
ice. Like
3%?
their pee
There's a lot of
became
penguins
ice.
up there.
And that's a lot of pee.
That's an unbelievable amount of pee. The Antarctica is huge.
It's huge,
It's getting smaller, but it's massive.
but it's huge.
It's melting, but like 3%.
3%.
Dude, that's how many gallons is that?
Dude.
I mean, I don't off the top
How
of my
many-
head, I couldn't tell you, but
How many millions of gallons of pee is that?
yeah.
a good amount.
Many metric tons.
Yeah.
I feel like it's RS because it's that memorable.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's real.
that is real
That's
stuff.
real stuff.
First of all, how do you even know
That's
that?
what my question
Like, are you
was.
checking like when it
Yeah.
melts? Are you checking like how much of that is
Yeah,
like?
I mean, I said maybe taste testing. Like, going around.
It's about 3% penguin urine, I think.
But that means if
Just like
they're
wine
melting,
tasting,
that means
swishing
that
it.
we're releasing penguin pee into the ocean. More of it.
Well, do you know? Well, also all sea animals, they're also peeing into the ocean, and then some,
also.
and
And
the people, and yeah,
That's true.
and there's like a country size of
I wonder
garbage in
what-
the Pacific Ocean
I
on
wonder
top of
what
that.
percent
Yeah.
of the ocean is pee.
I don't know. That's hard to. We should ask somebody.
We should.
Mitchell? Anyway.
Anyway,
Yeah. For the people that watched, sorry for the repeat conversation. I just wanted Michael to hear
I
about
needed
this.
to know this.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, it's good to
That's
have you back.
unreal. I'm not
It's-
sleeping on it.
It's
That's-
good to like. It's a good icebreaker. Like, hey, did
Depending
you
on
actually
who
know?
you're, yeah, depending on
That's
what
true.
what the
did
conversation.
you make the pun on purpose, or was that
No, I didn't. But that's good,
Dang.
huh?
What pun?
It's an icebreaker.
Yes.
I didn't mean.
I didn't even
to do that.
catch that.
Yeah,
Man,
that's good.
I thought
Wow.
you did that on purpose.
No, I
was
didn't.
like,
I wish I
dang,
could say
Reese.
that I did, but no, I did not.
I would've.
Dang it.
Okay.
Missed opportunity.
Next one. RS or BS? Will Smith. You know, keep my wife's name. Will Smith. His middle name is Carol.
Baloney.
RS.
Carol Smith.
RS.
Baloney.
RS for sure.
That is real stuff.
Yeah,
Will
mhm.
Carol Smith.
William Carroll Smith.
Lucky guess. I'm gonna be honest. Lucky
Also,
guess
yeah,
for sure.
Reese does not know these ahead
Yeah,
of time.
yeah.
I when I did these, Reese, I don't even tell him any of them.
Dude,
So, Will Carroll Smith.
that's his full birth name.
It's his full. I mean, it might be
It's
William.
William,
William.
Carroll Smith.
It might be
Smith.
William.
Prince William Carroll Smith.
No, that's that's okay.
What's his name
That's
in
a
the
different
show?
Will.
I don't know.
He's Will.
Fresh.
Oh, it's his
yeah,
Will?
he's Will. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Fresh
You
Prince.
put fresh
William
before
Carroll
that Prince,
Smith.
but yeah, yeah,
Well, yeah, whatever.
yeah, yeah.
All right, this one is it trips me out a little bit.
Okay.
Okay, because
So
I'll just
are
tell
you
you.
saying it's real stuff then by telling
no,
us
no,
that?
no, 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 because it makes you think. It
Okay.
made me think. Maybe I'm just dumb. Fruit Loops are different flavors, RS or BS. Like the colors.
BS.
RS.
What'd you wait?
Bologna sandwich.
Real stuff.
That's BS.
I'm
They're
0 for
all
4.
one-
You're
Flavor.
0 for 4. No, you're the penguin one. I don't know if we're counting the penguin one.
Well, no, well,
Three.
that was kind of obvious. That
Yeah.
was real stuff.
Yeah.
After, yeah,
Yeah, the way Reese announced it.
True.
yeah.
It's a good one though. Anyway, yeah,
That's
BS.
insane.
Yeah, that's BS. They're all one flavor. But I swear that in my mind, I'm like eating Fruit Loops. I can taste the difference.
Let me tell you why is because each Fruit Loop has multiple flavors in it. I just made that up. I'm just
Yeah,
kidding.
I know. Yeah, they're all one flavor. They're all the same flavor, just different colors. But in my brain, I can taste the difference. Like, Is that just me? Is it?
I don't know.
Typically, the roof of my mouth is too destroyed after.
That's a
eating Fruit
really
Loops for
good
me to
point.
even-
You have to eat it with milk because you just tear it up.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're pretty rough cereal.
I'm a Cheerios guy or Special K.
Like the
Special-
Honey Nut Cheerios or just like
Honey
straight
Nut Cheerios.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
okay,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I eat some of those after every workout. I eat Honey Nut
I
Cheerios.
love
Yeah.
Honey Nut
I have a
Cheerios.
buddy who does the
Yeah.
same thing. Yeah.
But all right, my next one. I have a few more.
Okay.
In some parts of Texas, it is illegal to cuss in front of dead people. RS or BS?
In front of dead
In
people?
front of dead people. I don't think there's a law in front of children.
RS.
RS. Yeah.
RS.
That's so ridiculous.
That's
has-
real
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
So like
like-
cemeteries,
Dude,
you can't. I
There's
mean,
certain states, municipalities, pass absurd laws.
yeah, we have.
And-
I can't
Weird,
remember. We've
dude.
had a few weird laws on RS or BS recently.
Yeah.
They're interesting.
Are there any is there any stuff like that over here in Tulare area?
Not
don't
that I
know.
know
Not
of.
that I
In
know of.
Blythe, which is a city near California and Arizona, you can't wear cowboy boots unless you have at least 2 cows. We learned
That's
that.
fair.
Yeah, we learned that.
That's fair. No, it really is.
Like,
It's very fair.
There's a lot of imposters wearing cowboy boots, myself
Well,
included.
Us,
Myself
us,
included.
yeah,
Yeah.
I almost wore the cowboy hat today.
Did you
but
really?
I'm like,
I'm glad you
I'm
wore
wearing
the
that.
Michael
Yeah,
Massey
me too.
hat. Yeah.
Me too.
Because we're all matching.
Yeah.
no, we look
Yeah.
good.
We do.
But yeah, I thought that was interesting.
it is
Right.
interesting.
Anyway,
I just want to throw out there that I'm 100% today on RS or BS. I haven't missed.
I
Okay.
thought you were just saying like, oh,
I'm
guys,
1 for 5.
100%.
I'm 1 for
like-
5.
You're 1 for 5.
I'm 1 for 5.
Yeah.
Well, that can still improve. Next up, Uranus, the planet. Uranus
I can't. I'm sorry.
was first named George.
I'm glad Michael can't either RS for sure, or Bob. I feel like it might be BS,
This
but
could
it's a
just be
different name.
something I just made up.
I'm gonna say
RS or
RS
BS,
for
it was
sure.
first named George.
BS. Bologna sandwich. No way.
Technically,
No.
Technically, you're both right. It's real stuff. I'll tell you why. That's real stuff.
Was George the name, though?
Kind of. Here, I'll explain real quick. In 1781,
Okay.
when it was discovered by William Herschel, it was
Bill.
named the Georgian City. I don't know how to say it. Something, which means the Georgian planet after King George III.
I'm good.
So you're kind of both right.
All right, you're
'Cause
still
it
undefeated. I'm
wasn't
2 for 6.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
wasn't named exactly George, which
It's
means
pretty-
that Reese
it's
is wrong.
close
But it
enough.
was named after a George.
A
and
George, yeah.
was in there.
I think it's right. I'm gonna
So-
count.
Well, I'm going to count mine, too.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I think you guys should both get points there.
Yeah, good job,
Thank
everyone.
you. I appreciate
Yeah.
that.
All right, next one, and I have 2 more.
Okay.
Eating celery can turn you green. RS or BS?
Baloney.
BS.
Yeah, that's BS. But
He couldn't
Eating
even say it with a
carrots?
straight face either.
eating carrots can turn you orange.
Yes.
Really?
If you eat 3 large carrots a day for
Yep.
several weeks, the increased beta carotene in your blood can turn your skin orange.
I'm gonna
Yep.
try that.
I think you should.
I'd
You
love
look
to
good
see
with a
that.
spray
Get that
tan.
tan on.
Yeah.
My
Is it
goodness.
is it like a good looking orange or
Don't
is it
know.
like a weird orange?
It's an
Like an
interesting
Oompa Loompa
looking.
kind of orange?
It's not that
Oompa
aggressive, but it is
Loompa.
like a weird tan.
So it's like
That's
a-
how it
I'm
looks
okay.
like.
colorblind. Will I
Yeah.
be able to tell that he's orange?
That's a good.
Probably not.
because we
probably
can't see
not.
red.
You can't.
We're
Neither of
not
you
good
can.
at seeing it. No.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I've seen enough orange to know that I don't really like it. Maybe it's just a Dodger fan thing. But
I
don't
have.
know.
Okay, that could
I
be.
have
well,
some
yeah.
a pair of Jordans that are orange and they're really nice.
Yeah, that's a different
Well.
orange though. Than,
Oh,
but
sorry.
No, yeah. So, yeah. Apparently, if you eat carrots, your skin can turn orange, but celery cannot turn you green. That was
That's
BS.
good to know.
You guys both get a point.
Yes.
My last one,
Yes.
and this one, I don't know. Cows hate country music. RS or BS?
BS.
I feel like there's no answer to this one because how could you prove or disprove?
I don't know. I could have just
Neuro
made it up.
testing.
Oh.
Yeah,
gonna
but
put-
that would be insane. To
I'm gonna
do
put
to
RS.
itself. I'm going
Okay.
BS,
That's real stuff.
Dude,
dude. That's
let's go, bro.
According to a study in
That's
Scotland,
unreal.
they tested 45 cows to
Oh,
see how well they.
That's not enough cows. You need to test way
well,
more.
listen to this. Listen to this. To see how well they produce milk with different types of music.
Okay, that's
44 out of the 45 cows yielded 3% less milk with country music.
for how long?
I don't know. But 44 out of 45 cows produce less.
3%. Like that's
3% 3% less milk. But
That's first of all such a small amount of
But
like
that's
you should be
significant
doing at least a
enough.
minimum of 500 cows.
well, that was
testing.
but like 44 out of 45 cows yielding 3% less milk. I think that's significant enough.
I think that's significant evidence.
Or and this is just my working theory. Okay, and the other cow performed better with country music.
Okay.
He
The one cow?
more milk. The one did better. But here's my
I mean,
theory,
you have
right?
to give it to. Yeah.
Maybe it's not that they don't like country music. Maybe it just doesn't put them in the mood to work. Maybe that's their casual listening, you know? And like I don't know.
That's your working theory.
That's my working theory.
That's pretty good.
I think they need to redo that test.
Let's do it
Let's
together,
do
Michael.
it. Yeah.
There's so. By the way, there are so many cows out here.
Yeah.
Like it's unbelievable. This
Yeah.
place, the amount of cows and corn, and it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I'd be doing if I lived out here a video with a cow every single week.
Yeah, I forget.
I
so,
would.
have
I'd
you
be
ever
doing
been
so
here?
much.
We need to do
I've
a
never been
video
here ever in my entire
Before
life.
you leave, we need to do
Ever.
a video with the cow.
So that's this is a big deal for you. Then.
I would be making so much cow content.
You know?
CC.
CC baby.
ABFCC.
Well, I mean,
Always be filming
since
cow
you're
content.
here, we might as well test to see how the cows like
React
country
to
music.
But yeah, there's a lot of cows.
So, question for you, Michael:
Yeah.
if you were to go to a cow
yeah.
and play it a country song to see how well it produces milk, what
Yeah.
song would you play?
Friends in Low Places by Garth.
That's a good one.
Or shoot. Oh, what's the song?
I don't know.
Dust on the Bottle by who sings Dust on the Bottle?
I don't know.
Google Dust on the Bottle.
This is one Mitchell.
Dust on the
I
Bottle.
might confuse
Who's
the song.
Mitchell?
Okay, I'll explain
yeah,
this.
quickly explain
So while Carson's looking
Is
this
that
up,
the AI you created?
no, it's not. So there's another podcast that Carson
Lee
had listened
Murphy.
to.
David Lee Murphy, Dust on the Bottle, one of the
David Lee
greatest
Murphy.
country songs ever. Yes.
Okay, so basically Mitchell is a person that would have a computer that would be like off camera,
Yeah.
off mic.
You know, like
Okay.
that
would
guy that
fact
you're like,
check
hey,
us.
hey, check me on this. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
Can you Google this? And then they put it on screen.
Yeah.
So we talked
Well,
about
thankfully
that.
you have a computer on
Yeah.
your lap right now.
We talked about that on the first episode.
Yeah.
We're like, hey, we need a Mitchell.
Yeah.
And so it's just been a running joke ever since.
Yeah.
Like, and we're still looking for a Mitchell. If your name is Mitchell, if you're willing to go by Mitchell, if you're willing to change your name to Mitchell, please reach out because we need a Mitchell.
Yes. You get a Dr. Pepper
Yeah.
once a year. That's your salary.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's overpaid.
It's overpaid. Do you want to be our Mitchell?
No.
Over
You-
Zoom?
What, you don't want to drive
Over
down every
Zoom?
week
Yeah, you
and-
can be via Zoom.
No,
Okay.
I don't.
Oh, okay. You're too busy for that?
How long are these podcasts?
I don't know, like 45-ish minutes. Between 45
Once a week?
to an hour. Yeah.
I could probably fit that in.
Well, this week we've
You would have to
recorded
go
two.
around my schedule, though.
Yeah, that's tough.
That wouldn't work.
Yeah,
It's
so
3 versus 1 or 2 versus 1.
interesting.
Yeah.
Because, like, if we have a guest on, then that's 3 we have to work
Three.
on, you know?
That's a good point.
Yeah. So, Michael, that brings me to a question I have for you, and I don't... Sorry, I'm just going to do
No,
it.
I'm done.
What
You
does a
go.
day in the life of Michael Massey look like?
Mhm.
Wake up at like 6:30,
Yeah.
and I drive out to Tulare. Detour, 41, is half of the 41 shut down. I drive by 3 million cows, more or less, I would say.
And are they listening to country music?
Yeah, my windows were rolled up. And probably like, there's so much corn.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was
And
people grew that much
most
corn in
of it
California.
is not for eating.
Yeah.
Most of it's for feeding the cows. Right? Is that right?
Really?
I believe that is correct.
Can you Google that?
I used to work at
Mitchell?
a corn maze.
You worked out
I
a
did
corn
too.
maze?
I did
We
too.
both did, yeah.
Yeah.
I drove
It was
the
a
little
solid
kids
job.
train.
Yeah, I started that
It
too.
was cool. It was cool.
You didn't have any fun jobs like that when you were a teenager, Michael?
I never had a job as a teenager. My dad wouldn't let me work.
Spoiled brat.
I was. Private school, baby.
Yes.
Yeah.
No wonder you are the way that you
I'm
are.
very arrogant and entitled, yes.
But you're so kind, though.
I'm kind about it. Yeah.
Yeah, you are.
Like, I don't rub it in people's
Okay,
faces.
so
Most of
I can't,
California's
never
corn crop is harvested to use as silage, which is fed to dairy cows and other ruminant animals.
I knew it.
Wow.
Man, I guess I
That's-
am Mitchell now.
No.
That's unreal.
Does that mean I get a Dr. Pepper?
Yes, once a year.
It's overpaid.
You get half a Dr. Pepper.
Yeah. You and I get to split it. If I have to be on that Zoom call, you and I have to split it. Yeah.
So what about like a normal day when you're in Paso?
Not your
Yeah.
dream day.
What?
of
Not
coming
your
to
dream day of
Tulare,
coming to
like,
Tulare,
what is
passing
just
the
a normal,
cows.
casual?
I will. Well, every day in this business is different than
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
An ideal day, obviously, is wake up 5:30, 6 o'clock, get an early morning workout in, get to the office by 8:30 or so, plan out your day, be doing follow up, connecting 9 to 11, then a lunch or coffee appointment with somebody, and then content or marketing 12 to 2, and then appointments late in the afternoon.
Okay. Do you film content every day?
Not every day. I
Mhm.
batch shoot when I do film content, so it'll be like typically a Saturday morning or afternoon I'll go in and film 10 to 15 videos.
Okay.
That's ideally. And there's my content for a few months or
Yeah.
so.
What got you onto this content train? Because I jumped on it because I was inspired by you.
Well, thank you.
And yeah.
Yeah,
tell us
I
about
got
that.
into it. I was doing video even like 3-4 years ago with just like my iPhone, no microphone. I would literally hang my phone up on like a tripod and film it, bad lighting, everything. Whiteboard, here's how you can become a landlord with an FHA loan, yada, yada, just that different stuff. And then my mentor in this is Neil Dongra, who's one of the top lenders in Nevada, based out of Reno. Awesome guy. He and I connected a couple of years ago. Zoom call. He flew me out. 12-person mastermind in Reno for 2 days. He walked us through it, and I've been in his kind of coaching mastermind program for the last 2 years. I went to his conference in Vegas, the Ford event. Real estate-wise, anything-wise, really, that is the best event I've ever been to. I go to 5-6 conferences, try to at least every single year. That is by far the best conference I've ever been to. Highly recommend it for anyone who's in really any business, but you come out of it, just much more educated in the business and content, this and that, but it's not all content, and you become a better person because the speaker's there and then life and this and that. But that's how I got into the content game.
Okay.
And I think it's incredibly valuable.
Shout out your Instagram right now, really quick.
My Instagram is Mike E. Massey, MikeEEMassey.
Yeah.
Mike E. Massey.
Yeah, go follow Michael because he has lots of informative content. So, like, if you're just wanting to learn about, you talk about finances, you talk about real estate, you talk
Finances,
about a lot
real
of stuff.
estate, some fun facts.
Yeah.
A little bit of everything. Feel free, follow, DM me anytime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he looks like Canelo. So.
And I look like Canelo Alvarez. Yeah.
Were you the first? Did you realize this, or did someone tell you?
No. So many people told me.
Okay.
Yeah.
I remember the first time we hung out, Luis
Yeah.
and I were going home, and Luis was like, dude, he looks just like Canelo. And at
Yeah.
the time, I didn't know who this was. And so I looked at the picture, and I was like, dude, this is totally Michael.
Yeah, I go to Dorn's almost every Sunday morning in Morro Bay for breakfast. Shout out Dorn's, best breakfast on the Central Coast.
Shout out.
Chocolate chip pancakes, best in general, great pancakes, like incredible. There's the guy that waits on us constantly. He's just, anytime he sees me, Canelo. That's our guy.
Really?
But I get at least once or twice a week.
Interesting.
Like at the Mid-State Fair in Paso a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
I was getting stopped. People were taking pictures and this and
Yeah.
that. And when I was in Vegas with you guys, people were yelling Canelo at me and this and that. It's just,
Mm-hmm.
it's uncanny. Yeah.
I often get, a lot of people mistake me for Chris Hemsworth.
Really?
Yeah.
That actually leads right into a question that I had written down, which is, what do you think of Reese's muscles?
He needs to wear tighter shirts. I recommend True Classic or Cuts. I'm wearing a Cuts t-shirt right
I
now.
was going to ask you when we were downstairs if you were wearing Cuts.
I'm wearing Cuts.
Are you wearing the Cuts pants too?
No.
Because they look like
These are True Classic pants,
True Classic,
which are
okay.
fantastic, by the way. They kind of feel like Lululemon and look like Lululemon, but they're half the price, if not a third of the price.
I
Highly recommend it.
I see
I
their
love
ads
these pants.
all the time.
True
Both
Classic?
True Classic and
Yeah,
Cuts.
they do an amazing job
really good at
with
marketing.
media marketing. Yeah, incredible job. Yeah,
Yeah.
both really good stuff. True Classic they're just different material than Cuts, but both great. Like I
Yeah.
started buying True Classic because about 6 months ago I was pretty fat, and I'm like, it is tough to find a shirt that doesn't make me look as fat. In True Classic, they marketed towards more dad bod style guys,
Yeah.
and being more. It's a better look, and then I've lost, like 35, 40
Yeah,
pounds.
I was
so.
going to say you've been getting into good shape.
Thank
these
you.
Past few
Yeah,
months.
yeah, I'm down like 40 pounds.
What have you,
through
tell us
6
what you've
months.
been doing there, buddy.
So I started it beginning of February. I'm like, okay, you're a disaster. You need to get it together. Like, you are a mess.
That's one way to
Yeah. And so I did, starting the day after the Super Bowl, I started 75 Hard, which I highly recommend if you're just trying to get refocused, get it together. If you're just at a point to where you're miserable physically, anything, and you just need a kickstart, do it. Download the app. It's incredible. Shout out Andy Frisilla. Love that guy. And so, yeah, I did 75 hard, so 2 workouts a day, gallon of water a day. Just reading, just focused for like, so it's 70 consecutive days, and you track it. If you skip one day, you have to restart, yada, yada. Did that, and I've just tried to stick relatively disciplined to, I'm not doing 2 workouts a day anymore, but it's still healthy. Yeah. I've cut out alcohol completely, so this is day 194, no alcohol.
Nice.
And
proud of you.
Yeah, thank you. And yeah, so that's a big one. So yeah,
we need to get Carson on the 75-day hard train.
You're in a lot better shape than I was. Well, actually, you're what, 18, 19?
19.
You're 19. Yeah, when I was 19, I was. How much do you weigh?
It's been a little bit. Last time I was like 150.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna guess.
Yeah.
I was like a $130 when I was your age. I was so tiny.
Were you really?
Yeah.
I stalked your Instagram a couple weeks ago. I remember looking at
I was
your
skinny.
prom pictures.
I was tiny.
You did wear J's to prom, didn't you?
J1s, yeah.
Fresh.
Yeah.
So
fresh. Absolutely, yeah. Shout out original J1s. The red, black, and white. The true J1s.
I'll show you.
Yeah. The first Jordans. The greatest shoe ever made. The J1.
Do you have Jordans still?
I just have those.
You used to have them?
Yeah.
We need to make some
same
content
pair,
those
or like
days.
did you upgrade?
That same pair.
I'll bring the
the
my
J1s are
Jordans.
the only Jordans I would ever wear.
Same. I don't.
Yeah.
I like the Jordan.
You wear a ton of Jordans.
I do. They're all Jordan ones.
Shout out to Reese, literally having some of the best like shoe style and design collection on Earth.
Thank you.
My Converse.
They're mine.
Dude.
I bought them from you.
He did.
You were wearing those.
These shoes are.
Did I compliment you on these recently? Were you wearing these like a week or two ago? I complimented someone on wearing Chucks, and
I
I'm
don't
like,
think that was me.
okay, but
haven't
I'm
worn
like,
these in a while.
I need to start wearing because I wore those all the time when I was
Yeah.
in like.
I'm
junior
trying
high.
to use all of my shoes.
Yeah,
So like, I've been trying to wear a different pair of shoes and go through all of my shoes.
I need to be better at that because how many pairs of shoes do you have?
45.
45.
Yeah.
Okay, I have like 6 or 7, and I wear 2. And one of those
Sperry's.
it's these, which are Sperry's, and my flip flops. That's pretty much all I wear. Yeah,
They're solid shoes though.
they're great shoes.
Yeah.
No complaints.
You know what shoes I want to get? I want to get PF Flyers just because I like the Sandlot.
PF Flyers, yeah.
What are PF Flyers?
Sandlot,
They look a lot like Converse.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
Have
yeah.
you not seen the Sandlot?
It's been a long time.
Yeah.
Aren't PF Flyers technically Converse or no?
Did you know
Mitchell?
Did you know that Nike owns Converse?
Yes.
I just found this out.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I haven't worn these in a while. I get irritated with Converse because I feel like this logo should be on the outside heel.
Mm-hmm.
The inside, I feel like that doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
Do you only wear high tops?
I have a low top. Too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're kind of trash. I just wear them for random, but they're all white, so they're dirty.
Love it.
Yeah, I need to get those cleaned.
Yeah.
But anyway, what you got for me, fool?
Oh, nothing. I was looking at a shoe that I want to get.
In the middle of the podcast?
Yeah, you guys were chatting it up, chopping it up.
How much did Nike buy Converse for?
I don't know. Let's check.
Michael's just
No, I'm genuinely curious.
yeah.
Because the history of
they were
shoes,
famous.
Converse dominated shoes.
Yeah.
70s, 80s.
Did you see
All
that
NBA
movie?
players wore Converse.
I
Larry
was
Bird
gonna
wore
ask you
Converse.
had you seen that
Magic.
movie with that they just made?
Air?
Jordan?
No,
Air?
I did not see it.
Great movie.
But it's a wild story. It's an
So
insane
wild.
story.
Air?
Oh, I haven't seen it.
Because
I was gonna
Converse at
watch
the
it.
time was trying to sign Jordan.
Yeah,
115 million.
that's wild.
That's literally crazy.
That's
That wasn't quite as
crazy.
much as I thought it was going to be, in all honesty. I don't know why.
I would have thought of it. Well, when did they buy him?
2003.
Yeah, that's wild.
Dang, it's been a long time.
And they bought him, I believe, just out of competitive nature of just like
I'm
it's
sure,
not
just
a
to
market share
flex.
thing, or it's literally like you were our competition when we started, and now we own
Watch
you.
this.
No,
Yeah.
we literally own
Yeah,
him. Beast mode.
yeah.
So I have a question, Michael.
Throw it at me.
It's not at shoes. About
Okay.
shoes. So I can't remember when it was. It was a few weeks ago. We were in Paso,
Yeah.
and it was with was Blake there? I can't remember.
I don't know what you're talking
I know
about.
Lewis was there, and I don't think Blake was there. But Lewis just asked you like a random question, like who owns this building, and you just knew, and it blew my mind. How do
Yeah.
you know so much about Paso and Slow? Like, did you spend time like researching stuff, or did you just like grow up there and just like learn?
A little of everything. So I'm a naturally very curious person. But yeah, a lot of it is through growing up, friends of my parents,
Yeah.
this and that. And then I got in the business when I was 20, and I'm 26 now. And yeah, you just surround yourself with a lot of a lot of the people who know people, and some of the people who are the people to know, and yeah.
So,
and I'm also come from the point of view, if I drive by a building or I see a building, and I'm like, that's a nice piece of real estate, or that's an interesting piece of real estate, I will just tax records immediately.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, that's just I'm just curious. I want to know who owns that. Yeah.
Yeah. So, if you are wanting to get into this market, you are the man to look for.
Paso Robles market?
Yeah.
I'd say so. Yeah, absolutely.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Contact Canelo.
Contact Canelo.
Best right hook in the business.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Yeah.
You or Canelo, or both?
Me. Canelo when it comes to boxing in his business.
You're
In real
just real
estate, it's me.
estate.
Yeah.
Yeah. You've been in Paso your whole life.
Pretty much my whole life.
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't
Yeah.
have you been to Taft?
I've been to Taft before.
But you had never been to Tulare?
It's
First
weird to
time.
me that you've been to Taft and not Tulare.
I've been to Taft because I have family in Taft.
Yeah.
You've been missing all the cows your whole life.
I've seen a cow before.
Well, I know, but not these cows.
No, that's true.
Do you like the zebras over at
Hearst?
Hearst Castle?
Yeah, those are cool.
Yeah.
Those are cool. That's an awesome ranch. Yeah,
Did you
I
know
love
that
Hearst
Disney
Castle.
owns Hearst Castle?
They do
Wait,
not.
what?
I thought they had a controlling interest in it.
No.
Not owned
Hearst
it.
Castle-
Don't they help produce it though? Like the whole production? Don't
No.
they help with that?
No.
I thought they
Are
did.
you talking about? Well, it's a state park, so the state park runs it. The Hearst family still has control.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry. So I feel like Disney has something that
Disney
they
might have
help with it.
produced the little, like, when you go to Hearst Castle and you watch, and you can go in the theater and watch like that 45-minute movie about Hearst and the castle and this and that. They might have made that
Maybe.
little
Okay.
short flick.
Sorry for my bad information.
No, you're good.
I
You're
see
good.
things and I run with them, you know.
Yeah.
Even if they're false.
Shout out to Hearst. Have you been to Hearst Castle?
I have.
Yeah,
it's really
it's
cool.
one of the
I love that
most
pool.
incredible
the outside
things.
Pool
Yeah,
is
it's
just amazing.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is. Are you looking
Yeah.
it up?
Yeah, and they do not.
Oh.
No, they do not.
I was.
Yeah,
I
it's a
was
state
completely
park.
wrong.
It's a state park.
Yeah,
Yeah, and the
they
Hearst
lied.
still have control over it. Yeah.
Figures.
Yeah.
Story of my life. I just come up with things and
No, you know what?
You
You
Keep
would be
doing
great
that.
at making the RS or BS if you could just.
I could just make stuff up.
Absolutely.
And then I could use
Or run
my-
for office. Get into politics. Either one.
I could do that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of money to be made.
There's a lot. That's not why. Yes, there is. Yes,
I'm just
there is.
saying.
Sit in it long enough, you'll be solid.
Yeah, not interested though.
Okay.
I've been approached.
Yeah.
But
You're a very
yeah, not
charismatic young
interested.
man.
I
Yeah.
got the riz, you know,
The
the riz,
The pizzazz.
the
Yeah.
charisma.
Oh, that's what the riz means.
I
Yeah.
feel like this is a great time to ask another one of my questions.
Throw it at me.
What is it like working with Reese?
It's very easy. It's very easy. He's a good dude. He's a smart guy.
You don't have to be all like that. You can give your real opinion.
No, it's awesome. He
Oh,
cracks
okay.
me up. Like, when this guy's going to call me, I know we're going to laugh for the first minute or two.
True.
And then we're here ask me one or two questions business related.
Yeah.
And then we're going to laugh for another minute or, well, we're talking about that
Yeah.
and we'll get working on that. And then laugh for another minute or two.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's it. Or sometimes he drives up to, where were you? Sacramento area. And you drove up there with Lewis. I think
Yes,
it was
the full.
and then he's driving back. How far is that drive from here? 3
3.5
hours?
hours,
Yeah.
almost
So we're
4.
talking 7 hours round trip.
yeah,
This guy's, it's like a Tuesday? Wednesday?
something like that. I think it
This
was,
guy's
yeah, I think
driving
it was
back and he
Tuesday.
gives me a call telling me, would you call that a joke?
Yeah, it's a joke.
Yeah, it's a joke. It
Was
tells me a
the
joke.
Black.
It,
Yeah.
the white
Pants,
it's white
right?
pants,
Black
white
pants with the white
black
pockets.
pants, white pockets.
Oh my gosh, it's not.
It's a
joke.
15-minute joke.
It's the
It's like 4
dumbest
minutes.
thing.
It feels like 15
It's like
minutes.
4.
So he calls me. I'm in the middle of my day, and he tells me this. And I didn't talk for hours after that
I hung
to
up
anyone.
on him.
I was furious. I was
When he told
I
me
was-
the joke, I hung up on him.
I was so angry.
Like,
I was enraged.
you know what's funny, Michael, is I wish that I could be like, you know what, for the podcast listeners, I feel like we should explain. Also, my camera's not recording. But
It's kind of is what it is at this
yeah,
point.
I feel like I feel
Good
like I
Lord.
want to be like, well,
We'll figure
let's
it out.
explain, but I don't want that on the podcast. So
No,
we're
that
just
shouldn't be
not
anywhere.
We're just not gonna.
That shouldn't be anywhere,
Yeah.
let alone this podcast.
I'll make a reel of it and tell the joke.
a reel.
Yeah, it wouldn't.
That'd be the world's longest reel.
Yeah.
I'd have to make a part 1 and 2.
You'd have to do a lot when you get
Part
more into
1,
your
2, 3,
long
4,
form
5.
YouTube content.
I'd have to do a long
Start with
form
that.
YouTube. Yeah.
Start with
I'll
that.
do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll do it together, you and me.
No.
No.
Yes.
No. No.
Yeah.
I think so.
You should have broke that out in your.
Go
your
tell a
try
cow
not
that
to laugh
joke.
with Kalina.
Go tell a cow.
They'd
What do you
like
think a
that
cow
more
would
than
like more, the country music
yeah.
or that joke?
Country music, 100%.
I think
probably-
they'd like country music more
They
than
probably
that joke.
cut down by like 8%.
If
Yeah.
you wanted Kalina to win that like try not to laugh video that you did, you would have told that joke.
I already told Kalina that joke, I think.
And I'm sure she didn't laugh then either.
Yeah, I called about, I don't know, 10 people. Saw
Lot
that
of
joke.
people.
No one liked
For
it.
some reason, he was all into he's like, you know what? This is the worst joke I've ever heard. Let me share it with everyone I know. He's
It's
telling it at church.
some people want to watch the world burn. You told that at church?
To
Yeah,
so
to
many
people.
people. I mean, not like in
Not
front
like
In front of the
in
church?
No,
Oh,
like just to
thank goodness.
individual,
No.
but like a
I
good
made
amount of
I
individual.
joked with my pastor that shout out Pastor Joe. I joked with him that I was going to tell it like right before worship,
Yeah.
like but leading
Dude.
into the service.
Goodness gracious.
Would add like 10 minutes.
Most underrated thing about Tulare.
Well, most underrated thing about Tulare.
Me. I mean,
You
I'm
don't
from
live in
Visalia,
Tulare.
but-
live
Yeah,
in
you
Visalia.
guys live in Visalia.
We're
right?
Visalia peeps, yeah.
How far is that from here? What's the
Like
what's
15
okay?
minutes,
Our
Most
house-
underrated thing about Visalia. I've never been there either.
25 minutes from our house because we live on the
He
opposite
said,
side
"What's
of
the most
Visalia.
underrated?"
What's the most underrated thing about Visalia?
That's me.
That's a good question. I don't know.
I don't know either.
I'm just curious because I know nothing about this place.
Is Adventure Park a chain or is that
No, Adventure Park is not even a thing. I don't.
I mean,
There's
it's
probably
actually
a couple-
definitely a good amount
there's-
of people who
I
do that.
I would
don't,
say
but
there's probably a couple restaurants that are pretty underrated. I can't think of them off the top of my head right now. You're looking at me like you're so mad.
No, keep going.
Okay, probably a couple restaurants. I don't know what's the most underrated thing. There's not a whole lot to do.
What a sales pitch.
Listen,
What a
don't
sales
get me
pitch.
wrong. I
Listen.
love it here, but like, if
I
me
love
and
it.
my friends are hanging out,
Well, yeah,
we're
what do
either-
18-year-old guys do around here?
I mean,
Go
my
play
friend group
spike
might
ball,
be different than others.
pickleball.
I'll either play spike ball,
Good for you.
pickleball.
Where do you play spike ball around here?
There's
Is
like
there
a park.
parks?
At the
You get a
There's a
park.
cornfield?
Park? There's,
No, a
there's-
park. We have parks, dude.
Like concrete parks or like
Like-
real
No,
parks? Is
like
there
a
grass
real
there?
park. Grass.
Yeah,
Okay.
like full park.
I've never been here before.
No,
I'm
yeah.
very ignorant.
Never been
Well,
here before.
I'm a
to
novice
be
when it comes
honest,
to
his
Tulare
drive,
County.
He hasn't really seen a whole lot
That's
of
true.
the.
Yeah, I've seen cows in cornfields.
Yeah, it's definitely city.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
you get
definitely
to more
city.
city.
What's
you
the
go that
tallest
way.
building in Tulare? Is it this
Uh,
building? Is there anything
The
over 3
tallest
stories?
building-
And Visalia is probably the Darling, right?
The Darling's probably tallest.
Was
Wells
that
Fargo
4?
might be taller. 5
Is it?
stories. I
5
think.
stories?
5 or 6.
Okay.
Crazy.
The Wells Fargo is pretty tall, but Tulare, I don't think there's any 3-story buildings.
I don't know.
Is there?
I don't
No,
know.
I don't think so.
But yeah, we'll go see movies. They have
Movies. The Galaxy movie theater is
Yeah.
pretty fire.
Tulare.
Yeah.
That's a great.
There's one in
Bravo
Atascadero.
Farms
Yeah,
hits.
we have
Yeah.
a mall. The mall. I mean, I
Yeah,
don't really
the
love
outlets.
The mall, but the mall's
Is it a nice mall?
It's an
It's a-
well,
it's a decent mall.
Visalia
Have you guys
Mall's
been to the
okay.
Santa Maria Mall?
Yes.
Is it
Have
better than the Santa Maria Mall?
It's
Santa
not
Maria's
gonna be better than any decent.
the
mall.
outlet mall in Santa Maria,
Yeah.
the one that's right outside of Pismo. Those little outlets with like the
No, that's the
Nike
Pismo
one?
outlets.
Okay, it's
That's a
better
great
than those
spot.
outlets.
It's better than
The
those
The Tulare
outlets.
ones, I'd say so.
Is it?
I'd say
What
the
do they
Tulare
have
ones.
there store-wise? Or is there a Nike
Similar
outlet there?
stores, better selections at the stores. There is
Okay.
a Nike outlet here. The Galaxy movie theaters, Bravo Farms
Is there an
here.
Express there?
There is an Express.
Okay.
Um,
Ralph Lauren? Polo?
I don't know. Actually,
Actually, I think
yes.
there
Do you
is.
have any of
there
that
is-
horsepower? Do you wear any horsepower?
No,
Okay.
No.
no.
All right,
There's
just
a
curious.
Coach. You might
Okay.
like Coach.
Tommy Hilfiger?
Yeah.
I used to wear Tommy Hilfiger a lot.
Maybe.
Once again, I went to private school. I dressed
Yeah.
preppy as could be.
Yeah, that's why you get the Sperry's.
Well,
I tried on
yeah,
a pair of
still to this
Sperry's and
day.
I wasn't feeling them on myself.
They're not the
But I
most
like them on
comfortable,
you,
but I
though.
like the style. Yeah.
Yeah, they look good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. But there's like a Journeys. There's a Tilly's. Converse, Vans, all of
Okay.
the
Basic
staples.
stuff. Yeah, the
Yeah.
staples. Yeah, what you need
yeah.
for any wardrobe.
There's a Under Armour.
Great.
Under Armour's
It's
good.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Bravo Farms.
I would say
It's not
yeah,
a thing,
Bravo
but
Farms
their
is
food
good.
What's
Have you
that?
been-
Is that
it's
a clothing
it's
store?
No, it's a food place.
Really?
It's bomb. We can go there for lunch today.
Okay.
I don't really want to.
We'll talk about that later.
We're not going to go there for lunch today.
Okay. Fine. Whatever, I don't care. We just have to go somewhere healthy.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, we do.
I mean,
Going
we
to
don't
crush the
have to.
salad. No, we're going to.
We're going to.
We're
Michael and
going
I
to.
are eating real good.
Yeah.
I don't want to go to Crave.
There's this really good spot. It's a poke spot. It's called Crave.
Yeah, we're not going to go there.
Yeah.
You don't like poke at all?
Hate it.
Why?
I don't. Cold fish and like
can get chicken.
rice, and I'm not going to.
No,
I'm not going. I'm not going to go there.
You
I'm
guys
not going to
really-
go
They
there.
have you had masubi?
No.
It's sticky rice,
Yeah.
spam, fried spam in
You lost
soy
me at
sauce.
spam. Yeah.
It's
okay.
trust. It's so bomb.
Not gonna.
Wrapped in like that rice paper stuff.
Have you ever had a steak before? That's good
I
stuff.
love
That is
steak.
A
Oh,
good
we can go to
fillet.
Texas Roadhouse.
That's my good stuff.
Yeah.
They don't open till 4.
Do you guys have an Outback Steakhouse here?
Huh?
Do you guys have an Outback Steakhouse?
In
We do,
Visalia.
but
Do you guys have a
Outback's not that
Sonic?
good.
We do have
Yeah,
Sonic.
but-
Yeah.
Chick-fil-A?
We have a few. No.
No.
You guys don't have a Chick-fil-A out
I
here?
know, trust me.
At
I
all?
know. I
Tulare,
have a lot of
Visalia, no
places,
Chick-fil-A?
closest.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Every
That makes it to where we can make a day trip.
What's closer, Fresno or Bakersfield?
Fresno.
Fresno?
Fresno's about 45 minutes.
Bakersfield's what?
Bakersfield's like an
Hour
hour-ish,
and-
15
yeah,
hour,
yeah.
15.
Okay.
Yeah, not bad.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well. Do you have anything else you want to talk about?
I do actually.
Okay.
So clearly, you have great merch. Me and Reese are
Yeah.
thinking about trying to do something for the podcast.
Yeah, we are.
What are some ideas that you have?
For merch.
Do you have
For merch?
Yeah.
I love hats.
You love hats?
I love hats. I'll go with so Alex Hormozy, who I'm a big fan of.
Yes.
Anytime he creates a company,
Mm-hmm.
partners in it, this and that, he buys hats for the company, and he's like,
Mhm.
it's the first branding piece I do.
Yeah.
And it's funny because I'm a hat guy because I'm going bald, and so I'm going to be a hat guy permanently once my hair is completely gone. And so, yeah. So, but yeah, I'm a hat guy. I like hats, and yeah. But he said that Saturday when he had his big release for his book,
Okay.
and I'm like, that's the way to go. But yeah,
Yeah.
merch is big. I'm going to get shirts next,
You are.
but merch is, you can't go wrong with a hat, man.
You know
I
what
think we're going to have to drop some real stuff merch.
What I was thinking about,
Yeah.
Reese,
Yeah.
is hoodies.
Yeah.
In
Hoodies
Tulare?
are tough for
Love
me
hoodies.
because...
Does it get under 70 degrees here?
Yes.
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it cold during the winter here?
Yeah.
How cold we talking?
It's,
Under 40?
No.
Yeah. Could the cows do that? That
Probably
cold?
not.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Corn definitely
They
could.
definitely wouldn't produce milk.
Actually,
then.
no. The corn's great in the winter.
I don't know.
They can do Iowa.
Do you like do you like what's it corn on the stick?
Corn on the cob.
Corn on the cob, but like when you dress it up with all that good stuff?
Oh yeah, what is the name
What's
of
it
that? That's
called?
good stuff. That's good stuff.
Gosh dang it. Elote.
If that's what it's called, yeah, I love that
It's
stuff.
elote.
Yeah, no, that's good
Yeah,
stuff.
and then
I
if
like
you
that
get
stuff.
it off the cob and put it in the bowl, it's
Oh,
called
now we're
esquite.
talking. Yep, that's good
That's
stuff.
my zone because it doesn't
My
get stuck in your teeth. You know?
Goodness, we might need to do that for lunch.
I'm pretty down. For
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
We definitely want to get some merch.
I think so.
Get some merch.
Start
I think-
building out the brand a little bit.
Yeah.
Speaking of, that's something that you're. Did you have a
Yes,
question about that?
yeah. You're building out your brand.
hmm
Tell us about that. What's that been like?
In general,
Yeah.
it's fun. You get to play with it. Don't overthink it. But yeah, your brand will. If you want a business or yourself to be sustainable for a long term, build out a brand.
Mm-hmm.
Make it fit your personality. Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah.
That's something like you play with it, and it's not something you're not going to get results from it right away, even for the first few years. But 5 years down the road, that's
Mhm.
what it shows. Yeah, brand is sustainability.
Yeah.
That's
That's
what
what
it
I
is.
like about your videos is that it's you.
Yeah, thank you,
You're very authentically you.
thank you.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Like I can
well,
see
yeah,
it in
just
your
be
eyes.
yourself in it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I tried to avoid being myself on social media because I'm so goofy.
He's a
lean into that.
I know. That's what I've been doing recently.
Yeah.
Is just
Yeah.
being
That's
like
why
a
everyone. That's what people love about you.
Yeah.
That's why I love you. So like, yeah,
I'm trying.
and
to
you just
do
gotta
that
show
more and
that,
Just
yeah.
acting like a fool.
be an absolute buffoon. Yeah, to a certain extent, yeah,
yeah, it's
but-
because I'm just like my mom.
Oh my god.
Is she an absolute buffoon too?
No, so this is what happened. Reese, for some reason,
Mama
Reese-
Sapien, shout out.
Mama Trish. That's it.
Mama
Mama
Trish.
Trish.
Yeah, every time like Reese would do something stupid, she would say it was stupid, and then he would be like, "Oh, I'm just like you, Mama Trish, just like you."
She
Mama
hates
Trish."
it, so I give her a hard time
Just to
about
give
it.
her a hard time. And lately, she started.
She's starting
just
to
accepting
accept it. Yeah,
Well, good.
it's the same.
It's
thing
nice to be
about, like-
accepted by your parents.
Like
She's
that's
not just like Reese. Reese is way more of a goon.
Yeah.
Oh, he's
But,
an
like,
absolute
It's
guy.
funny how she like goes with things because like when we first started calling her Mama Trish, she did not like
she
it.
did not like it.
Yeah.
She doesn't
Um,
like to be called Trish.
She
Yeah,
probably wants to be
Trish
called
is-
Mom.
Yeah.
We call
Mother.
her that too, but mostly Mama Trish.
But yeah, like, and so
She hates that.
She likes
I
it
think
now.
she does.
You
Yeah.
get used to it after
Because
a
all of our
while.
friends
like she's
start
given up
calling
on
her
you
Mama
guys.
Trish.
Yeah.
But
Like,
it's been a long time.
it's been
now.
a
Are you the
while.
oldest in the family?
I am the oldest. Yeah,
You're middle, and you
our
Your
younger
little
sister.
younger sister. That's
Yeah,
it. You three.
Liv.
Liv.
If you and Liv became friends, you guys would.
Well, no.
It would be so funny. You guys would be very entertaining.
That's not gonna happen.
You're not. Why? She's so cool.
She's what, a 16,
She's
17-year-old
Not
high
in
school
anything-
girl?
No, I'm just saying.
I'm
like,
not even. This is bizarre.
never
I could be
mind.
like her cool uncle.
That's what I mean. If you guys
Yeah.
had like some sort of relationship of like, you
Yeah,
guys.
she could be like an adopted daughter.
I
like-
think you guys
yeah.
would both make fun of Reese
I'd
well
be-
together.
Yes,
Are you-
that was basically.
Oh,
what I was
absolutely. Well,
getting
that's
at.
effortless. That
Yeah.
comes naturally to me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you two? Are you too protective of her or overly protective of her?
Sort of. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Naturally, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because all
I get
these
that.
dudes are stupid.
They're the worst.
They are the worst.
They are the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate them.
Yeah.
Most of them.
Just men in general, or like 16-year-old men.
16-year-old.
Yeah.
I don't think they've tried anything
Can't
yet.
stand them.
I don't think anyone.
I'm glad we're
What?
covering this subject right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just I would feel
Let's give her a call.
I feel bad. Yeah, let's call her.
Let's call her. Hey.
Liv, what do you think about this?
Yeah. We're on the podcast. I know you're in class right now, but
She's-
yeah.
Oh, she is in class right
Yeah,
now.
that'd
Oh,
be
she's
even
probably
better.
almost at lunch. She got like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Does she think you guys are cool or like absolute
No,
dorks?
she
Yeah.
thinks
Just
I'm
absolute.
Well, me, I don't
dorks.
know. Would you
Do you try to embarrass her constantly, like in front of her friends
100%.
and stuff? That's
All
my guy.
of them, dude.
That's my guy.
This fool hates when I yell because I often like will just
Reese
randomly
is
whoop,
just-
you know. So we're on vacation. Where were we?
We're in Pismo.
We're in Pismo, and I would just go like whoop, like super loud out of nowhere. This fool hates it.
Because here's the thing, right? Is I'm just trying to walk around and like just enjoy my vacation, and then he starts like not he's doing the whoop, which is weird enough, right? And then we're just walking, and he starts going Carson, and like pointing at me and grabbing me, and I'm like, dude, I'm just trying to enjoy the weather.
Yeah, he gets
right
so
now.
embarrassed.
Like,
and then my mom and Liv started doing it too. They started
and then
whooping.
the
Oh,
whole
that's
family
awesome.
joins in because they know it's bothering me.
Yeah, it's because we love you. It's because we think you're so handsome.
What'd you love the most about Pismo?
What do I love the most about Pismo?
Mhm.
All the Visalia people that are there.
Yeah, it's great.
Just kidding. Splash Cafe,
I love
It's a good
Splash.
spot.
so bomb.
Have you
Their
been?
lounge-
You've been to
Their lounge is great.
Oyster Loft?
Yes,
Yeah,
that was
man.
the first time I had Rockefeller
Yeah,
oysters.
yeah.
Highly recommend.
yeah. That's one of the
Oysters.
best restaurants in
So
Sloan County.
bomb.
Oyster Loft's great.
Their calamari steak was really
Everything
good.
there is amazing.
Yeah, I've had a couple things there. Their steak
Yeah.
was bomb. They had
Yeah.
like a roast beef thing that I got at one
Yeah.
time. It was so good.
Yeah.
So good. What's your top restaurant? If you could only eat at one restaurant in SLO County for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Oh, that's tough. Like, there's the high-end stuff, which is amazing. Like La Petite Canellis and Bistro Laurent, both in Paso, are phenomenal. But then there's like Firestone in San Luis. Like chicken tenders or a tri-tip sandwich,
Classic. Yeah.
French fries. Like that's like I was there the other night for dinner, and like that's just such a staple.
Yeah. You got a Main Street Grill in Cambria.
That's a good spot.
It's the same.
Go to Fresno.
Yeah,
Go to
it's
Darkness.
kind of
Or
different. But,
Bakersfield.
yeah. But yeah, Firestone's fantastic.
That's like 3 though. I asked you to pick one.
Yeah, if I had to just choose one and not get tired of, probably be Firestone. Yeah.
It's good every time.
It's so good.
Yeah,
The
like
fries-
I'm never have an issue. Like if someone mentions it, like it's the only place I can. I'm dead wrong.
just
I'm
because-
been so.
Yeah. I'm
I've been-
surprised you didn't list Giuseppe's.
I have no
really
idea.
am.
Yeah, so Giuseppe's in San Luis Obispo, and there's one in
Is
Pismo
that where
Beach.
we just went?
Both fantastic.
Really?
That's where we went
Oh,
to lunch.
that was
So
really
Giuseppe's
good.
in San Luis Obispo, best menu in the county, all around. Good size menu, pasta, steak, pizza,
They have
salad,
great pizza.
great appetizers. Yeah, gelato, this and that.
Yeah.
Best wait staff in the area, best bartenders in the area. There is no better ambiance. If you just want a laid back, fun,
Yeah,
cool vibe
it's a cool
with
spot.
the best staff, that's where you go.
Right across the street from Lululemon.
Right across the street from
Perfect.
Lululemon, and it's the best spot in the county.
Yeah.
It's the best spot.
I
in
was
the county.
surprised when you didn't list that. I was.
Yeah,
you
I'm
talk
sorry.
about it all the time.
Yeah, Yeah.
But you'd
It was a
have
long
to
drive.
pick-
It was a long drive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. You'd have to pick somewhere where there's a big menu
Yeah.
because
And you can't go wrong with that menu,
yeah, you
really.
can't.
Yeah, like
It's
there are
so
certain
good.
restaurants to where it's like, okay, you go here, but there's only one thing I want to get
Yeah.
there, or two things.
Mm-hmm.
Giuseppe is like our sit down. It'll be like coin toss, or literally,
Yeah.
or just put the menu and just like throw something at him. Like I'm getting that. But it's
What's your
it's a great
typical
spot.
go-to? Like most thing that you get.
Lately, I like the chicken paillard.
Mm.
I like the steak paillard.
Yeah.
But yeah, the matriciana is what I've been getting lately, which is like it's a heavier pasta with. I add Italian sausage to it. It's kind of got a spicy kick to it, but it's delicious.
Yeah, we went there. I literally just got the steak because protein.
Yeah,
That's all I had.
gains.
It was bomb.
Yeah.
Gains. No, it's fantastic.
so
good.
It's very good.
I just got a pepperoni pizza.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it was
The
It
pizza's
looked
really good. There's
really
certain
good.
times I just craved, like a couple weeks ago. I'm like, give me the margarita pizza. And there's sometimes they cook it. It's always good, but there's sometimes they literally just knock it with how they cook it, and it's just
Have you
hits the
seen
spot.
High School Musical 3?
Yeah.
margarita pizza.
Just
Not
the way you
not
like
since like 6th grade, but yeah,
Just the way you
8th
like
grade, whenever it came out. But yeah,
it? Yeah.
That's what I think.
is
of
there a
every time I
margarita
get
pizza
margarita.
bit in it?
Yeah, there's
He
this
brings
part where
pizza
he's
to Gabrielle and he goes,
and
margarita
chocolate-covered
pizza,
strawberries.
just the way you like it.
yeah, that's what he says.
That's exactly what
Oh,
he says.
that's
Great
incredible and
Great movie.
insane
You
that
should
you
watch
two know
that
that.
soon.
Okay,
Let's move on.
what? Okay, what's your favorite movie?
What's my favorite movie? Avengers
Yeah.
Infinity War.
Whoa,
The Prestige.
I forgot about that one. That's a good one.
guy, I love it. That's a
a good
great one.
one.
Anything Christopher Nolan. He's
Yes.
never made a bad
What did you
movie
think of
ever.
Oppenheimer?
I haven't seen it yet.
You haven't seen
I'm
it?
going to see it. I haven't seen it
It
yet.
was pretty incredible.
No, I think it's going to sweep a lot of the
the
award
thing
season.
amazing I won't spoil anything. The amazing thing about it is like it's
Did they end up
literally-
making the bomb? Did it end up working out?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay.
It's literally
Spoiler alert.
it's a movie about a nerd communist scientist,
Yes.
and it was insane.
Yeah.
When you take like the idea of it, it's like you think it'd be a boring movie. No,
No, it's incredible.
it's incredible,
Yeah.
and it feels action packed even though there's no action in it.
Yeah.
at all.
Well, it's the way Nolan directs anything.
Well,
What
like, have you seen Dunkirk?
Of course. I've seen every
Yes.
Nolan movie
Yeah.
up
It's
to
like-
Oppenheimer. Yeah.
Like both World War II movies, the complete opposite of
Yes.
each
Yeah.
other. Like like Dunkirk, very little dialogue, and then Oppenheimer is like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Inception will always have a
throughout,
special
and it's
place in my
just
heart
perfect.
because
Yeah.
it was the first Nolan movie that I watched. And
Before like The Dark Knight?
I hadn't seen any of that
You
before.
hadn't seen the Dark
No,
Knight? You saw Inception?
I don't remember.
Dark
the
Knight came
timeline.
out before Inception.
It might have been the Dark Knight, but I don't really count that because it's different.
Yeah.
I don't really count
Significantly
those.
different.
But yeah, Inception, I love that movie.
Yeah.
It's so good. Leonardo DiCaprio, great
yeah.
cast.
Very
in that movie.
yeah, great cast and everything he's
Yeah.
ever done. Yeah.
True.
I mean, everyone wants to be in Christopher Nolan.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Like
I forgot
Robert
about
Downey
the-
Jr. said that. He's all like, when he called me about Oppenheimer, he's like, dude, I'm in. Like,
Yeah.
please. Yeah.
I-
like, yeah.
The
I saw a thing that
Prestige.
said,
I
like,
forgot.
Matt
Prestige is
Damon-
great.
So good.
I saw a thing that said Matt Damon, he was on a break from acting for
Yeah.
his wife, but his condition was if Christopher Nolan called,
Yeah. I'm
and
taking
then
it.
he called, and so he,
Yeah.
yeah,
You
crazy.
got to. You got to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just watched Interstellar a couple weeks ago.
I'm not crazy about Interstellar.
so
to be
good.
honest
Got to
with you.
rewatch it a few times.
It was really good.
It's
I watched
it's a-
it.
Tenet. Did you guys see Tenet?
Yes.
I
Yeah.
did.
Tenet. I had to rewatch a few times.
I actually-
That
Still
one is
now, I
mind-boggling.
don't.
I don't.
I actually
I
enjoyed
still
that
don't
Your
movie.
know.
brain hurts after you watch his movie.
After
sometimes.
I saw it in theaters, I left and I'm like, my brain literally did
Yeah.
hurt. I'm like,
It-
that was.
It
what
makes
was
sense,
that?
but it makes no sense at all at the same time.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's.
I love that movie though. It's kind of gotten a lot of hate from my
Yeah.
friends at least.
Yeah.
who watched it, but I love
It's
that
his
movie.
most confusing. No, it's fantastic.
Inception
Kenneth
was
Branagh
the
is
one right
Especially
before
watching
it,
it
right?
the second time, I was like,
I think Interstellar was before it.
Interstellar.
Well, Dark Knight Rises technically, I think was. No, Dunkirk was before Tenet.
Dunkirk was before Tenet.
Yeah.
that's
Dunkirk
right.
was before
Dunkirk.
Tenet.
I just rewatched.
He's doing something every 2-3 years.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
excited to see what he does next. I've seen a couple things where like there's a lot of fans that want to see like Avengers: Secret Wars directed by Christopher Nolan.
He would never do
No,
that.
he's not
He would
going
not.
to. I don't
Well,
think
he
so.
doesn't
I think
do
they asked
CG.
him if he would do. Yeah, they asked him if, and he's like, I just.
Yes, he
couldn't.
does do
It would be
CG. He
different.
just didn't do any in
Oh,
Oppenheimer.
Robert Downey Jr. said he wants Nolan to direct an Avengers movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he might do it, but he'd have certain conditions though.
He'd have insane
He'd have
conditions. It would
insane
never
conditions.
get made. It would never get made.
I am not. I'm not going to rule it out.
Robert Downey Jr. said a thing is, what did he say? They asked him like, what if Christopher Nolan directed the first Avengers, and he said, well, if he directed the first Avengers, it would still be being made.
Yeah, yeah. It would take years and
Yeah.
years and years. Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway,
I mean, he pumps out movies pretty fast, but
He does.
I think
He's a machine.
Yeah.
He's a freaking machine.
And they're all so good.
they're all really good.
They're phenomenal.
I haven't seen
He's
Memento.
great at his Memento's phenomenal.
I haven't seen it. I need to watch it.
Yeah. That's a movie definitely you rewatch it the second time.
That's what
Yeah,
I've heard.
definitely.
That's what I've heard.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like, have you guys seen The Usual Suspects?
No.
Okay, so Usual Suspects is one of the best movies ever made.
Okay.
And that's how the movie ends. You're like, I got to rewatch it because you get the different point of view at the end.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Have you seen any Wes Anderson movies?
All of them.
I don't understand them.
Okay, well, Grand Budapest Hotel, I love that movie.
I had
That's
to
one
watch
of my
a
all-time
couple
favorite
of
movies.
him,
It's one of the funniest
them for,
movies.
I had to watch a couple of them for film class in COS.
Take film class in high school?
No, at COS
See what?
I
college.
took it
Okay.
too, but I don't remember watching any.
I had to watch 2 of them.
See Rushmore? You didn't like Rushmore?
I don't dislike them.
Yeah,
I
they're
don't
just not
get
your-
them. They're
you
not
know,
my
okay.
style of movies.
Okay.
They're fine. Like this.
Did you see the Grand Budapest Hotel?
No.
Okay, I think that's a great movie. It's hilarious.
There's a
It's
new
his
one
best
coming
movie.
out with a crazy cast.
Asteroid
Yeah,
City?
Asteroid City.
Yeah, yeah.
It looks
coming out this
so strange, and I have an interest of watching it because it looks so weird. But
Yeah.
I also have no interest in watching it.
I would like to see him direct a movie that he did not write. Because
That
he
would be
writes
weird.
all of his
Yes,
movies.
he
He
does.
creates literally every aspect of the movie is
Yeah.
him. I want someone to give him a script about like a mobster movie and be like, make this.
Yeah, direct
Like
it.
I would love to see your point of
Would
view.
you ever be in a movie? Would you ever act?
Absolutely.
What would you wanna
Absolutely. In general?
be? Yeah.
Like what character I would want to be in a
Yeah.
movie? Like
Ideal. What's your dream character?
that's a great question.
Yeah.
One of my favorite I've
Canelo?
just watched Heat again for like the 7th time the
Mhm.
other night. Robert De Niro, Al Pacino, Michael Mann directed, phenomenal. De Niro's character in that movie is one of my all-time favorite. He's just the man in that movie. Love that. Daniel Day-Lewis is the greatest actor to ever live, and so Day-Lewis in Gangs of New York, Bill the Butcher, the man, and Daniel Plainview in There Will Be Blood. His character in that.
Okay.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't seen any of those movies.
Yeah.
I love that question though. We asked it to
To
too.
Tyson the
I
other
love
day.
that question.
That's a great question.
Yeah, like I was watching a video of how Heath Ledger did the Joker, and people were
We
talking about
brought
just
that up, yeah.
how much fun he had on that set.
Yeah.
And he improvised, like
That's what I
Christopher
was-
Nolan would just talk to him. He's like, dude, literally, or just have the camera rolling. Do
Yeah.
whatever you want. And just everyone who worked on that movie said it was the freest, most fun set because Nolan just was all like, we're just playing with this.
Yeah.
And he literally and Aaron Eckhart, who played Two-Face, Harvey Dent, was just talking about that scene in the hospital room when they do, when he takes the gun out and he's all like, you know, I'm a dog chasing cars. I don't even know what I would do. Do I look like a guy with a plan? That whole thing. And that was like a 2-hour scene. And Ledger would just be walking around pacing, talking to himself and this and that. And he and Eckhart would just play. And Eckhart's all like, it was the greatest and most fun I've ever had on a set.
That's
But
really
yeah,
crazy.
Ledger was, that's phenomenal in that movie. Yeah.
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 I
How about
thought-
you?
what?
What
my,
role? Yeah.
my ideal character, it hasn't been made yet, but I would love to play the Human Torch in the Avengers or in Fantastic Four.
It's been
but-
made.
No, it hasn't been made. That's what
Not
I
in the
said.
MCU.
It's not in the
It has been
MCU.
made.
Sorry.
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
in
With
the MCU.
what's his name?
Chris Evans
Evans.
and Michael B. Jordan.
Man, he was the Torch in Captain America.
Mhm.
Yeah, and
I
Michael
just
B.
realized
Jordan
that those
Yeah.
movies
was
were
also-
so bad.
So they were bad.
Like I'm guessing you're a Fantastic Four fan.
Not really. I just like
I am.
The
I
character.
watched those
Okay.
movies.
Yeah,
and
but like they were not
They were
great.
not
They were not great.
Like
I
I would
think-
love
I
someone
did like
to
that
say.
Reed Richards though. Not Miles
Yeah.
Teller, like the other one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, he was
He
good.
was good.
I think
Uh,
of movies that have been made, I would want to. I mean, Spider-Man is my go-to.
Which Spider-Man?
Tom Holland.
Dude, same.
Yeah,
I loved
I
Holland.
love Tom
Like
Holland.
Great.
Yeah.
I think that people who like, and as someone who is kind of in between the
Yeah.
Spider-Man, I kind of got to experience all of them.
you did.
The other two aren't as good.
It's different.
They aren't as
Different vibes. I loved how just first of all, Tobey Maguire was like 30-something years old playing like a 16-year-old
I
in
know.
high school. Garfield ones, I wasn't the biggest fan of any of them. I love Garfield. I think he's a great actor. And also the cat. But Holland ones were fantastic.
Yes.
I'm
Oh,
just like
The one with Gyllenhaal was great. I love Gyllenhaal. As,
Far From Home
that
was
was
amazing.
yeah.
That
But-
movie rocked my world.
yeah. The thing like
And the
thing-
last one was incredible. Like,
yeah, the
that
way
was
I think
sentimental.
about the movies is like you can't possibly watch all 3 Tobey Maguire movies, watch 2 Andrew Garfield movies, watch the 3 Tom Holland movies, watch all of their arcs, you can't possibly tell me that Tom Holland is not the best Spider-Man.
He
Yeah.
is the best Spider-Man.
100%.
He's the best actor.
I'm glad
Well,
that you
Garfield's an all-around better actor, but Holland was just better in that role.
Like,
have you seen the movie? Sorry, you finish your thought because I have to remember this.
That was all I was gonna say. Is you
Okay.
can't possibly tell
Yeah.
me that there's a
Yeah,
better
you can.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, they're not even close.
It was on Apple TV. Can you look up the Tom Holland movie on Apple TV?
Is it the
Plus?
miniseries where he played
No,
a
it's
crowded
not-
room? That
not
one,
that one,
or
no.
inside the room, or
Cherry.
Cherry?
Have you watched that?
I have not seen
Incredible movie.
it. Yeah.
Incredible movie. Tom Holland is crazy.
Does he
in it.
play
He plays a drug addict.
drug addict?
He goes
Is he
to
a vet
war-
in that movie?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was so different from Spider-Man. Like
Yeah.
it was right after No Way Home.
Yeah.
Was
Or
that a
Well, he
right
said he
after
wanted
Far
to
From
try
Home, right
something
after
because
Far
he's
From
like,
Home.
I
It
don't want to
was
be known
so
as the
different.
Spider-Man guy. I want to push myself to
Yeah.
dramatic stuff.
It was
yeah.
so
was that
different.
a Russo brothers movie?
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Russo brothers did direct that.
Yeah.
Another movie that I thought of that was really good with Garfield is The Social Network.
Yeah.
He was
Early Garfield.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
I
First,
thought
his
movie,
first thing.
that whole movie.
That's
is
one
so
that. Yeah.
good.
That's
Yeah.
an-
David
that's
Fincher,
an-
one of the greatest directors ever. Another director. He's never made a bad movie.
What other movies does he direct?
Seven.
Okay.
That's the '90s one. He did Seven. Most underrated movie of the 2000s, Zodiac. He did Zodiac. That's phenomenal.
It's on
Downey
Netflix,
Jr.
right?
and Gyllenhaal. Yeah, phenomenal.
Mm.
Did that. His last one was Mank. He's coming out with The Assassin this year with Michael Fassbender. And then, but Social Network was phenomenal. He
Yeah.
was robbed. He should have won the Oscar for that.
Love
But
that
amazing
movie.
script. Aaron Sorkin wrote the script. Freaking incredible.
He was so good.
Yeah, that's
It
an
was so
amazing movie.
What's the
That's a
actor,
perfect film.
Jesse Eisenberg.
Jesse Eisenberg, yeah.
He's great in that movie.
He's phenomenal. in
He
that
was
movie.
good. Unpopular opinion. I thought he was a great
Lex Luthor.
Lex Luthor.
Really?
Yeah, I thought he was really
very
good.
different.
He was
I
trying
liked
something
it.
there.
It was-
Because
I
that was the
thought it was
first
fantastic.
superhero movie. That was before, I think, Dark Knight Rises. And I think it was the first real villain post Ledger.
Yeah.
And he wanted to try something crazy.
I didn't. I
appreciate
wasn't a
him
huge
going for
fan
it.
Of the rest of the rest of the parts
that
of the
whole
movie.
I didn't love, but I
But
did.
he was
I did
great
think
in that
he
movie.
was. It was intriguing.
You can see
Definitely intriguing.
his
Yeah.
losing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lex Luthor, like, if you're a comic book fan, that is one of the most interesting characters ever
Yeah.
created.
Yeah.
Like, the
Yeah.
arc. I would love, because they're making another Superman.
And you're going
Legacy.
bald.
And I'm going, I could do it. I could do it. I would
Mike
love it.
E. Massey,
Yeah, just DM me on
Michael-
Instagram. Warner Brothers, DM me on Instagram.
Michael Carey Massey.
Yeah.
What's your middle name?
Michael Evan Massey.
Michael Evan. I was not even close.
I was not
Michael
close with
Evan
Bartholomew
Massey.
or-
You were close with Bartholomew. You were very close.
How is that close?
It just is.
it's
You
a
wouldn't
long
get it.
story, yeah.
Okay, weird.
James Gunn cast Mike E. Massey.
Yeah, James Gunn.
Is James Gunn making the next Superman?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
I
He
love
wrote
James
the
Gunn.
script, yeah.
Mhm. The guy who got cast, David. I don't know his last name. Like Cornfield,
Yeah, I have no
said,
idea
like,
who he is.
Nothing about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He stayed completely silent, which that's probably smart because
yeah.
they're getting a lot of hate. For
They're
not
gonna need
recasting Henry
to
Cavill.
perform on that movie.
Yeah.
They're gonna need to perform, which
It's gonna need to be
I'll watch it, and hopefully I'm impressed. But I'm not
I mean, I'm excited
overly
about
excited.
the future of DC, but that's just me.
I can't wait for the
Do you
next
like
Batman
Avengers?
movie. No, I do not.
You don't like the Avengers
No.
movies? Why?
I don't dislike them. They're just over the top too much.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you watched through all of the arcs to build up to where it is now?
No.
You should.
I'll give it a shot.
You should.
When I
Doing it.
When
when I'm going through a phase of doing nothing with my life, I'll give it a shot and
so you're
just
never gonna do it.
yeah, probably not.
Here's why. It
When I
is over
retire.
the top where it is now. I will agree.
Yeah.
The end of phase 3, it gets to a point where one could, if you just jump in at that point,
Yeah.
it is over the top. But if you watch it from Iron Man, it's like the most patient build up. They did a really good job with it. I think
Yeah.
you should watch it.
It's really
You
good.
should try.
I'll
it.
give it a shot.
You don't have to go crazy. Just like watch one movie every.
I'll give it a shot.
Week or
I'm a
so.
Batman fan. I love DC.
Did you like?
Brave and the Bold is gonna be made.
Did you like? What's his name? The one that.
Robert?
No. Well, that was great. I was
love
talking
Robert
Ben
about
Affleck?
Ben Affleck. Did you
Hated
like
it.
Ben Affleck?
I did
Yeah,
not
okay.
like it
Me
either,
too.
but
I hated that
love-
whole thing.
Yeah.
I hated the Batman versus Superman.
Yep,
Yeah.
Garbage.
I hated Suicide Squad.
Absolutely garbage.
I hated all that.
Yep.
It was so bad. Jared Leto as the Joker was a joke, pun intended.
Did you watch The
but, like,
Flash?
No.
Yeah.
I actually.
I'm
It was
not-
okay.
I
didn't hate
Yeah,
it.
it's
I liked that movie more than I liked most of the other DC movies.
It was the best one of that group.
I think so.
yeah,
it
but I don't
was-
like
it
this
wasn't-
whole giant universe
I don't
stuff
know.
they're
Wonder
creating.
Woman
I like
1984 was pretty good.
That
I
was
like
a horrible movie.
It was terrible.
Wonder Woman 84 was atrocious.
It was
Yeah.
horrible.
The fact that they thought Kristen Wiig
I didn't
should be
finish
in that
it.
movie
I
was
stopped
unreal.
watching
It was pretty bad.
Yeah.
It was pretty bad. I
There are
like
a lot
the
of movie
Wonder
movies.
Woman. I like Wonder
As soon
Woman
as
itself.
the
The first
guy
movie
was
was fun.
back,
Yeah, it was good.
as soon as the guy was back, I turned it off.
Yeah.
I
For
didn't
me,
think
as superhero movies, you knock it out of the park with the Nolan trilogy and Batman.
Mm.
Like, arguably, like, The Dark Knight is in the conversation as one of the greatest movies ever made. It's hard
Yeah.
not to throw it in that conversation.
It's a great movie.
Yeah, not just superhero, but alone greatest movies ever made.
Need to watch.
But I thought the Batman, the one with the art, I thought that was phenomenal.
I'm really
love that
excited
movie.
about
I
the next one.
loved it.
I'm really
I'm
excited.
I
pumped
have
for
a
the
really
next one.
hard time comparing those two movies.
I loved the style. I loved how
It's-
dark it was.
yeah.
It was a different. They stuck to the
It's very
I
freaking.
like that he
grounded.
wasn't.
Yeah, they stuck to
perfect.
the comic
he
books
wasn't
a lot.
perfect Batman.
No, he
was
wasn't.
like a. Yeah.
And he's also a really young Batman.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I like
a,
that.
Like a
Yeah.
year two type thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they
You-
didn't need to do the whole intro. I was happy they skipped the intro
Yeah.
without also going super far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they did with
That
like
was a
with Ben
perfect
Affleck,
cast.
They skipped the beginning, which is fine, but then they went to where he was like 40.
Yeah, he was.
Like,
old.
He's
That was-
old.
that's
He's
a
an old
lot.
Batman, which
Yeah.
I have no
That's what
problem. Like
They're
that
doing
story.
That
They did that with the Flash.
with
Well,
yeah.
it was a different universe.
Well,
I think. Is that
they're
how it was?
doing that with the reboot. They're gonna do Batman: The Brave and the Bold, which
Yeah.
is where he's already on Damian Wayne, fourth Robin, his son.
Okay.
Yeah. Is Ben Affleck back for that one?
No.
No,
Who is
I
it?
saw
Is it
it.
going to be Keaton?
it hasn't been cast yet. No, it's not gonna be Keaton.
No.
It
They're just
hasn't
gonna
been
have
cast.
someone-
There were rumors.
So
about
it'll really
John
just be
Krasinski,
Bruce
which is
Wayne.
Crazy, but
John Krasinski.
no, they haven't even started casting
Oh,
yet.
I was
He
like,
he
what?
debunked that really quick. James
Okay.
Gunn did. But yeah, I saw that and I was like, interesting.
Bring
I love
Clooney
John
back.
Krasinski,
Bring Clooney
but
back.
Lol.
Don't bring Clooney
That was
back.
funny.
He hasn't
Spoiler
seen the
alert.
movie
Okay. Are you gonna watch the Flash?
No.
They did a little bit at the end credit scene that
Yeah.
Where Clooney
that
showed up
Flash
as-
was in the wrong universe and Clooney was Batman.
That wasn't even
Really?
the credit scene.
Was
I think
Clooney
that
in
was the
it?
End of the movie.
For like a
very
second.
end.
He
Very-
he was a
very-
cameo. It was
Yeah.
him
Did the-
himself.
Yeah. No, he
Bruce
was
Wayne.
Batman. He was a Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, but like
They
it was
did a
actually
whole-
Clooney
Yes,
was
it was
actually in it. It was a
Clooney,
cameo.
yes.
They did
That's
a whole
unreal.
reboot
He
thing.
got
That-
paid $5 million to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Money on it. That's
Yeah.
unreal.
You need to watch. I think the movie that you'll like is Captain America: The Winter Soldier.
Yeah,
Great movie.
that's a
You-
good one.
Great
Yeah, have you seen it?
I have.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm telling you, you need to try it.
yeah,
I'm gonna get you to.
yeah.
Anyway. All right. Well, we've been talking for a really long time.
Yeah,
I've enjoyed it. It's been a good conversation.
yeah. We'll continue the history of cinema on the next episode.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we will. We'll have to have you back. That would be fun.
Yes,
Oh,
I
that's fun.
can't wait.
Cool.
Yeah.
We can
All
just
right.
talk about movies.
Yeah.
I could do that all day.
Yeah. Me
I
too.
could do that all day.
Me too.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this has been the Real Stuff Podcast.
Yes,
Hit me
yes.
up on Instagram at Resapien. You can click the link in my bio. It'll give you all of the episodes of the Real Stuff Podcast. It'll give you my app. It'll give you. You can sign up for Reese Weekly, which comes out every Friday. It's a weekly newsletter. If you have any
Oh.
real estate needs, talk to Carson.
And I can refer you to Reese.
And then if it's at the beach, I'll refer you to Michael. Michael, give us your Instagram real quick before we get off.
Instagram is Mike E Massey. MIKEE 2 E's Massey MASSEY. Mike
Nice.
E Massey.
Yes, Carson, you got anything for us?
you can't see me, but you can follow my Instagram too, Carson__Sapien, because one underscore.
2 underscores?
Yeah, one
Yeah.
underscore is still taken, but you know what? We're working on it.
Yeah, we're working.
Wow.
And so, yeah, I think that's all.
Yeah. Well, we'll see you next time.
All right, we love you guys.
All right, love you.
Laters.
Bye.